All right, let's dive right into this explainer and see exactly how Twanna transformed 30 years of offline expertise into this massive, sprawling digital footprint. We hear all the time that the digital economy is only for, well, tech-obsessed 20-somethings. But today's source material proves that narrative completely 100% wrong. We're going to deconstruct the blueprint of a creator who took decades of real-world service industry experience and architected it into a seriously diverse online empire.
Now, if you've ever looked into creating online content, what is the absolute first piece of advice everyone gives you? Niche down, right? You have to be just the beauty guru or just the tech reviewer. But Twanna completely defies that. She proudly displays this motto across her platforms: I am the niche. She realized that her audience didn't just want one specific skill she offered. They were actually craving her unique perspective across the whole board.
So here is the blueprint we're following today. 1. Foundations of an architect. 2. Pioneering the digital space. 3. Monetizing multi-passionate interests. 4. The modern creator ecosystem. And 5. Your digital blueprint. All right, Section 1. Foundations of an architect. 30-plus years of grounded expertise. Listen, the crucial takeaway here is that Twanna didn't just pop up on the internet out of nowhere. She spent decades, literally decades, honing her craft in the physical world first. Her resume is a masterclass in grinding it out. She's got experience in fine dining, convenience stores, medical insurance, and even explicitly notes that she started out in fast food at Dairy Queen. The empathy, the work ethic, the customer service skills built in those environments, those are the invisible pillars actually holding up her modern digital influence.
And you can really see that progression here. Back in 1991, she gets her cosmetology license. By 1995, she's directing choirs. These are incredibly high-touch, intensely interpersonal offline roles. And she wasn't just doing these as casual side hobbies either. She was a primary church musician for 31 years. It's that kind of deep, sustained commitment to physical communities that gave her the authority to eventually speak to a global digital one.
And because of that background, she doesn't just call herself a standard creator. No, she defines herself as a media architect. I absolutely love this title. Think about it. An architect takes different materials like wood, steel, glass, and designs them into one cohesive structure. Twanna is doing the exact same thing, but her materials are faith, beauty, and digital entrepreneurship. She isn't just randomly posting, she is strategically building.
Okay, moving to Section 2, Pioneering the Digital Space, the Early Pivot. If you want to understand her authority, just let this number sink in. She launched her YouTube channel way back in 2007. That makes her a true, undeniable pioneer of the creator economy. 2007. The original iPhone had literally just been announced. Most people were still stressing over their MySpace top 8, right? But Twanna was already laying the digital bricks of her media empire. And she didn't stop there. She became an early adopter of live streaming on Periscope in 2015. She doesn't wait for trends to peak, she jumps in and learns the tech as it's being born. Just look at how seamlessly she translated her physical services into global digital offerings. Instead of doing one-on-one offline makeup consultations, bam, she's broadcasting high-glam tutorials to thousands of people. Instead of playing piano for just one local congregation, she creates what she calls extreme virtual ministry. She took the exact same skills she had mastered offline and just changed the delivery mechanism.
Let's jump to Section 3, Monetizing Multi-Passionate Interests, the PayHip storefront.
So how does she make money off all of this without confusing everyone? Well, her PayHip storefront is organized almost like a digital department store with dedicated aisles. For the beauty crowd, she offers the Ultimate Skincare Guide. For her faith audience, there's the Salvation Seekers course. And for aspiring entrepreneurs, she sells the YouTube formula. All her passions are neatly organized on the shelves, just waiting for the right customer.
And her pricing strategy is incredibly smart. She actually offers a course called What Happens After You're Baptized completely for free, which is brilliant for building trust and community. Then, she introduces entry-level items like daily planners and mini guides for just $5. But when it comes to her deep, specialized professional knowledge, like a step-by-step makeup application course, she charges a premium $47.99. It's a perfectly architected sales funnel that meets her audience exactly where their wallet is.
All right, Section 4, the modern creator ecosystem, connecting the dots.
Now you might be wondering, and honestly, it's the biggest challenge for any multi-passionate creator. How in the world do you manage an audience across so many different niches? When you're talking beauty on Tuesday, ministry on Wednesday, and YouTube strategy on Thursday, how do you stop people from getting frustrated and tuning out? Well, her solution is a massive, centralized Linktree network. It basically acts as the grand lobby of her whole media empire.
From this one single link, you can jump over to her Discord community, catch her streaming live on Twitch or Kick, read her long-form thoughts on Substack, or even shop her Amazon wishlists. It's the ultimate digital command center that keeps her totally varied identity incredibly organized.
And notice how naturally she weaves physical products right into her digital ecosystem. If she's doing a beauty tutorial, you better believe she's linking out to Tarte brow pencils or Juvia's Place blush. Talking digital business, she's linking an Amazon Android tablet. She even links to Nike tennis shoes. It just goes to show that when your brand is your authentic, multifaceted self, your monetization opportunities are literally limitless.
But here is where she seriously levels up as a media architect. She didn't just stop at ebooks, she actually utilized tools to build free, custom web applications to help other entrepreneurs. She created an app called Clock-In to help remote workers track tasks and earn rewards, and another called Creator Boost that generates AI hashtags and hooks. By giving away these genuinely useful tools for free, she cements her authority big time.
And finally, Section 5, your digital blueprint, takeaways from a media architect.
Let's boil down Twanna's blueprint so you can use it. First, do not discount your offline work. Whether you're at Dairy Queen or directing a choir, those are the exact interpersonal skills that build digital communities. Second, if you have multiple passions, don't shove yourself into a tiny box. Embrace being the entire niche. Third, create clear, distinctly priced digital products for each of those passions. And finally, build a centralized hub, like a link tree, to keep the whole machine running smoothly.
I think this quote from her really captures the whole mindset. Faith that goes beyond the building. Actually, you can apply that beyond the building concept to literally everything. Your customer service skills, your talents in beauty, your knack for organization. None of it has to be trapped inside 4 physical walls anymore. The digital space lets you take your local gifts and scale them to the entire world.
So, I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on as you start building your own digital empire. Look at the real-world skills you've spent years developing. How are you going to translate that offline sweat equity into a digital product that reaches across the globe? The blueprint is right here, guys. You just have to start building. Until next time, keep learning, keep explaining, and keep building your own blueprint.